You ever stare at a bill and realize you've just been robbed? Right there in broad daylight by your own HOA? Yeah, that's how this whole thing started. One morning, I'm looking at my monthly HOA statement, sipping coffee, half awake, and there it is, clear as day. Enhanced security fee, $70. Only thing is, we don't have any gates, no guards, not even a decent camera unless you count that ancient thing at the entrance that looks like it came with AOL dial-up. You know what I mean? And I remember just sitting there thinking, security? What security? Did I sleepwalk through a gate installation? So I do what any reasonable person would do. I step outside for some fresh air and a little sanity check. And there she is, Karen, the president of our beloved HOA. Arms folded, clipboard at her chest like she's guarding nuclear codes, staring at my recycling bin from across the street like it's the source of all evil. I raise my voice, trying to keep it friendly. Hey, quick question. What's this $70 security fee on my bill? She gives me that tight, fake smile. If you've met a Karen, you know exactly the one I'm talking about. She says, oh, that? We hired a private patrol. It's mandatory. Did a lot of paperwork. You wouldn't understand. The way she spits out, you wouldn't understand. That gets under my skin. Because here's the thing, I do understand numbers. I work in accounting. And this right here? This doesn't add up. But let me back up a sec, because the second I started poking around, I realized I was about to open a can of worms nobody else wanted to touch. First house I go to is Jake and Melissa's, just down the block. Hey, you ever seen this security patrol they're charging us for? I ask. Jake leans in, whispers, bro, keep it down. Karen's on a war path. She fined us for having Halloween lights up on November 1st. I'm not risking $70 over a fight with her. Melissa just shakes her head. She's got friends on the board. She knows everyone at the county. Just pay it. It's not worth the drama. House after house, it's the same thing. She'll fine us. She'll call code enforcement. She's friends with the cops. Everyone's scared. But I'm stubborn. Maybe too stubborn. So, I show up at the next HOA meeting, feeling like I'm walking into a courtroom drama. Karen's up at the head of the table, sitting there like the queen of plastic thrones, going through her binder like it's the State of the Union. I raise my hand. I'd like to ask about the enhanced security line item. She stiffens, jaw tight. We're not taking questions on that tonight. I push back. We're being charged $70 a month per home. That's not nothing. Who's the company? Can we see the contract? Suddenly, the room goes dead silent. One board member stares at his shoes. Another starts flipping through papers like she's just forgotten how to read. Karen leans in, all business. The contract is confidential. The board handles it. Submit concerns in writing. I say, I've already emailed 3 times. No response. She gives me a thin smile. Email volume is high. Meeting adjourned. She slams that gavel so hard my water bottle jumps. As people shuffle out, a few look back at me like, dude, you're dead meat. That night, bam, violation notice on my door for a trash can visible from street, even though it was behind my fence. Pure pettiness. At that point, I knew. Ask questions, get punished. And that made it personal. I pulled out my laptop and went full detective mode, spreadsheets, emails, all of it. I went through every HOA email, nothing about security contracts, no bids, no company names. The HOA website, security page is just a single line. Our community is proud to have enhanced neighborhood safety measures. That's it. So I file a formal records request. By law, the HOA has to let members see the books. Karen writes back, we do not have the capacity to process your request at this time. Oh no, you picked the wrong guy for that answer. So I dig deeper. Turns out, if your HOA collects enough money, they have to file yearly reports with the county, and the county can audit them. Beautiful. So I take my stack of bills to the county office on my lunch break and tell the clerk, hi, I'd like to file a complaint and request an audit of my HOA's finances. I think there's some, let's say, creative accounting happening. She raises an eyebrow. You got any proof? I show her my paperwork, $70 per house, per month, for security no one's ever seen. She sighs, then grins. All right, fill these out. You're not the first person to complain about an HOA president. Favorite sentence I'd heard all month. So I fill out everything. Names, dates, copies of every petty fine Karen hit me with after I spoke up. Then I wait. Weeks drag by, and Karen gets even bolder. I get another violation, this time for overgrown grass. My lawn had been cut 2 days ago. My neighbor gets fined for a basketball hoop in his own driveway. Karen struts around like a mini dictator, sunglasses on, barking at kids for chalk drawings on the sidewalk. Honestly, it was almost comical if it wasn't my wall on the line. Then one morning, something changes. I spot 2 county cars by the clubhouse, and 2 people in button-ups walk in with clipboards and laptops. Karen's outside, looking like she just bit into a lemon. I'm walking the dog just to get a closer look, and I overhear one of the auditors. We'll need full bank statements and all vendor contract for the last 3 years. I swear, I almost fist bumped the air. For 2 days, those auditors are in and out of the clubhouse. The blinds are down, but I catch glimpses of Karen pacing around, waving her arms, clearly freaking out. And then, the main event. The county schedules a special open meeting, sends letters to every homeowner. The room is packed, standing room only, folks crowding the back, phones ready to record. Karen's up at the front, and let me tell you, she's not looking queenly now. No hairspray, dark circles, that fake smile melting off. The board members won't even sit near her. The county auditor steps up, all business. Thank you for coming. We completed our review of your HOA's finances. We identified irregularities with a charge labeled Enhanced Security. Suddenly, every phone in the room is recording. For the last 18 months, $70 per home has been collected monthly. However, we found no valid contract with any licensed security company. The account these funds went into is a separate bank account controlled solely by your HOA president, MS. Karen. The whole room erupts. People yelling, "What? You're kidding. She took our money." Karen jumps up, red-faced. "That's not true. It's just an administrative account. I was holding the money while we decided on a vendor." The auditor calmly opens a folder. "Ma'am, we have bank records of purchases from that account. Personal salon charges. A vacation rental at the beach. Designer handbags." Somebody in the back shouts, "You stole our security money for a beach trip." My neighbor bursts out laughing. Guess the only thing she was securing was her hair appointments. The place goes wild. Laughing, booing, filming. Karen's turning red as a tomato. The auditor doesn't flinch, just announces, effective immediately, MS. Karen is removed as president of the HOA, pending further legal action. A temporary board will be appointed. Residents will also receive restitution options. Karen's legs are wobbling. She tries to grab a mic. "You can't remove me. I am this HOA." A county officer steps up, leans in, says something low and serious. Karen backs off, face burning, pushes through the crowd as everyone's phones record every step. Somebody mutters, "Hope that security patrol can protect her from TikTok." Next week, the whole thing goes viral on local social. Clips of the auditor reading out salon charges, Karen's shocked face, neighbors cackling, security Karen, queen of the fake patrol, all over town. And you know what? The interim board, real neighbors this time, sent out a full breakdown of the books. No more mystery fees, no more secret fines. All those trash can violations, gone. Basketball hoops, bring 'em out. Sidewalk chalk, knock yourself out, kid. And Karen? Well, last I heard, the county moved forward with embezzlement charges. Word is she had to sell one of those fancy bags to pay the money back. Now, when I see her drive out of the neighborhood, she keeps her sunglasses on, stares straight ahead. No more rolling down the window to shout about my lawn or my trash. She pretends she doesn't see us, but everybody sees her. Everybody remembers. And every month, when my HOA bill comes, no random security fee, I just smile. Because sometimes all it takes is one person who supposedly wouldn't understand the paperwork to read it better than she ever did. So what do you think? Did she get what she deserved, or was the fallout too harsh? Drop your thoughts below and tell me, what's the wildest HOA drama you've ever seen? Hit that comment button because, honestly, I'm here for every single one.